season officially with everybody here from all of our teams. So I would like to start by hearing from each team that we have in the house. Captain CV, did you have something you wanted to say? Okay. Okay, so let's start with men's baseball. All right, they just lost the competition. They have one person with spirit over there. One person with spirit. All right, let's try it again. Men's baseball team. Much better. But you know what? Your coach didn't say a word. All right, coach. You need to step it up for the team. Oh, that's great. Okay, and our former AD is sitting up there, and he didn't say a word. Now he's looking around like, are they talking about me? Let's hear it from you. That's the motivator right there. Okay, now let's hear from women's softball. Vote on who had the most spirit. Okay. Women's basketball. Okay, great job. Men's basketball. Okay. All right. Staff over here in the corner. Give me a thumbs up. Who do you think of these four outstanding teams that are all going to bring home national championships? Who do you think has the most spirit tonight?
All right, here, take you one of them things. Let's see what number. You didn't get nothing. Let's see. You dropped something. Pick it up. All right, we're going to go to the last three numbers. The last three numbers. 959. 959. 959. Y'all get, come on, somebody. To win something one more time. Come on, Captain CD. Let's see what we got here. All right. 933. 933. I am glad to announce that we have the Unique Diamonds Dance Team here with us tonight. Let's hear it for the dance team. Come on, give it up. Shimmy, shake, show me what you're working with. Miss Courtney Smith is a proud CVCC student.
Attention please, class is firmly in session. I heard that Charm School needed us to be at this competition, and you think that was a close? Let's show them how we get down.
Warning! Warning! Queen puts on 22 inches of hair!
meantime, we're going to do another raffle. All right. Go listen closely. 946. All right, you come over here and get you something real nice. Over there, right there. 948. 948. 948. Well, you're not in there, all right. 894. The reverse. 894. Thank you. 932. 932. That's you, Mama? Oh, he goes, oh, that's you. All right. Get your ticket. Last one, 909. 90, come on down. All right. Come back. All right, we're going to keep it going, keep it going. Dr. Taylor has already gotten our teams to do a great cheer, but let's bring to the court at this time the softball and baseball players. Come on to center court for us, softball and baseball. Come on down, come on, y'all, put some pep in your step. Our softball team head coach is Coach Osteen. And our baseball, show him some love. That's right. Come on, Coach Osteen. Come join your girls on the court. Our head coach baseball is Coach Vic. Come on, make some noise for Coach Vic. All right, please make sure you guys are turning towards Mr. Warner Taylor up there so he can get a picture. Fix your hair.
Look here. 1, 2, 3. Yes, girl. Ready. 1, 2,
All right, let's give the softball and baseball another hand. Okay. And without further ado, we're going to introduce the Lady Basketball Pirates. Let me hear you make some noise. All right. Our first number 0, Summer Hicks. Her position is a forward, height 6 feet. She's a sophomore from Batesville, Alabama. Give it up for Summer Hicks. 5'6", sophomore from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Number 4, Niall Lee. Guard. That is not Niall. Wait a minute. Let's run that back. Run that back real quick. Run that back.
Y'all see, I need more money. I need more money.
Coach said he need more money. All right, number 4, Niall Lee. Guard, 5'4", sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. Number 5, Gabrielle Pass. Guard, 5'8", freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. Number 10, Victoria Johnson. Forward, 5'11", freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. Number 11, Camry Reed. Guard, 5'4", freshman from Loganville, Georgia. Number 15, Jada Landers. 5'11", freshman from Albany, Georgia. Number 20, Zai Thompson. 6'1", freshman from Zebulon, Georgia. Number 21, Journey Cart Ramsey. 5'11", sophomore from Waverly Hall, Georgia. Number 22, Sierra Longsport. 5'10", freshman out from Albany, Georgia. Number 24, Cameron DaCosta. Guard, 5'9", freshman from Jacksonville, Florida. Number 25, Travessa Giddens. 5'9", freshman, Thomas County, Georgia. Number 32, well, we ended there. And give it up for our Lady Pirates. All right. Now we're going to introduce. Now we're going to go to a 10-minute half-running clock with our Lady Pirates. Let's see what the ladies gonna show us tonight.
Share the stories how you want, penetrate, they're not slow. Rabbit holes still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some be rest that's for you let it almost one ain't no love for you, ball boy, fish get ready or something. Since 2009, I haven't jumping. Get away, you feel to be a boss. Big push, I feel something contact, like this with action. Don't quit hiding, protection, more action, no accident, I'm hands on. Well, get polished, no rain going, he was in jail, that's conniving. Then get his face tight like a bitch apologizing. I'm Brandy Rose, King Ho,
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pirate Madness here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We are live from CVCC, as all CVCC athletics will be broadcasted on Georgia Alabama Sports Live for the 2024-2025 season. And tonight we just got done introducing the softball and baseball teams. The basketball teams have just got introduced. We got a fun night ahead here live from CVCC. Thrift Behringer enjoyed talking with Mo Scott and Joe Richardson, the coaches for the CVCC Pirates and Lady Pirates, as they get ready for their upcoming season. This is kind of an intro for all the sports this upcoming year. Should be a fun night of Pirate Madness here. So they introduce all the teams. We're going to have a dunk contest, three-point contest, and more. They're actually going to scrimmage against each other. The girls will be first, then following the boys. I'll interview some of the players, coaches, and the judges tonight are former CVCC Pirate basketball player, CSU basketball player, now CSU assistant, Devin Porter, who we call DP, and also reigning state champion for the Pacelli Vikings, former athletic director of Pacelli, Coach Corey Black. We'll have him join us in just a little bit too. Welcome back, everybody. As the women's teams are going to scrimmage here for Pirate Madness, we'll get our first look at the team. Last year, Coach Joe Richard, in his first season, did an excellent job, made a decent run in the playoffs. And this year, he thinks he's got a team that can win for a championship. A nice backdoor pass, misses a layup. They're going to play two 10-minute. Well, each team, the men's and women's, will each play a 10-minute game. As there's Zy Thompson, we interviewed her during, as Ashley Landy, the interim AD, comes up here and brings me a roster. And pull-up three is in and out. So we got Trevicia Giddens, a freshman from Thomason, Georgia. We got Cameron DaCosta, guard from Jacksonville, Florida, a freshman. Another freshman, Sierra Lunsford, a forward at 5'10" from Albany, Georgia. DaCosta's got it right now, being guarded. Naili Lee, the 5'4" sophomore from Atlanta. Having the rock now is Jada Landers, who returns from last year's team, a 5'11" freshman. As there's going to be a foul called. Summer Hicks, also a forward sophomore from Deatsville, Alabama. Gabrielle Pass, a guard from freshman. She's number 5 out there. Just naming some of the players that are getting playing time right now, as that one is going to be stolen away. Landers. And good defense. Obviously, this is letting the girls play at this point. Just having fun, introducing their talent, as Summer Hicks will score an easy lay. We're going to talk with Dean Taylor here in a little bit. Coach Joe Richardson, he's coached long time here. Took 10-year hiatus off and just got back into coaching. He was a Division I coach, coached at junior college for a long time. Took over the girls program last year and trying to build a contender. If you look at all up in the rafters, all the different championships the women's team has accumulated over the last 10 years, it's been incredible. And he's taken over a program full of history. And same thing with the boys team, who won a South Division in 2022. We're state runner-up in 19, 06, and 07. So looking forward to these teams. Battling it out here in the Alabama Community College Conference. Division II. Thompson's going to set a screen. Nope. Thompson drives, nice pass down low, and Hicks, who's already got a layup, blocks a shot. Malcolm Holyfield, one of the assistant coaches, also the assistant coach for the girls program, are both the referees. So a lot of incoming freshmen. The sophomores, again, Summer Hicks returns, Carissa Johnson, Naili Lee, and Journey Carter Ransom. And then you add in, coming off an injury, Zai Thompson. Good.
Oh, sorry.
And joining us right now is the one and only Dean Taylor. Dean, thank you so much for joining the program.
Thank you for asking me.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is our first interview here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and hopefully many to come. But I want to talk about CVCC and why it's a place that's so special for you. You came here a few years ago, and you've done a great job at the school. Why was this a place you wanted to call home when you took over the job to be the dean?
Well, actually, it's very close to a place that I've always called home in Eufaula. And I came here under the direction of President Jackie Screws, who I have known for over 30 years.
Wow.
Yes, she was my first dean in my post-secondary career. And as they say, we go way back. So it was an honor to come here and join her and her team and be a part of the team here. Chattahoochee Valley is a really special place.
Yes.
We're in a unique position because we're right here on the Chattahoochee River and right here on the border between Georgia and Alabama.
Yep.
So, you know, we can serve both states and serve both states very well. We're surrounded by other colleges, but I think one of the things that we bring, you know, that others don't is that individualized one-on-one attention.
Yep.
I think we do a good job of serving students who need a little extra push and need some help, may need some additional direction,
right,
or don't really know what they want to do
right.
in the future. On the same note, I think we do a really great job of preparing students for the workforce.
Yep.
And with our technical programs, many people forget all the career technical programs that we hear, you know, we have here at CVCC. And we have outstanding programs. We have upgraded our facilities here. We have an outstanding industrial workplace center now that we're really proud of. And we just have so much to offer to those students that can come here and go to work, you know, very quickly and out into the workforce and make a fantastic living.
No doubt about it. I want you to talk about your relationship with President Screws, who has done a great job here at CVCC.
She has.
What is it like to have a president that, well, y'all visions both align, Dean, and what does it mean to have a boss like her that allows you to, you know, to flourish in your role?
Well, it's, you know, it's really different because lots of times in higher ed, you'll see presidents that come from more of a academic background.
Right.
And President Screws came from a student services side of the house. And that background as opposed to an academic background. So she really knows a lot about everything. You know, she doesn't just know and has had exposure to the instructional side. She knows every area in and out and very well of the student services side. So she really understands the needs of our students, the needs of you know, those that work for her here at the college.
Right.
And is very receptive to that and assisting us in meeting our goals. And she is completely and totally student focused. And that's what you're going to see, you know, with those of us in student services and instruction.
Right.
But in student services, we're really focused on wraparound services. We're kind of the warm and fuzzy side of the house. And it's really important to us that students be successful and that they have their needs met so that they can focus on academics and excelling.
Oh, that's awesome. And I got to meet her a couple of times. She's a wonderful woman, and so are you. You're so nice, and you're so generous, and we really do appreciate the partnership between Georgia Alabama Sports Live and CVCC. I got to talk about her because she doesn't let any other coaches talk about her. She never wants to be interviewed, and that's Ashley Landy as the interim AD.
Yes.
I think she's done an excellent job these last couple months. Talk about her and what she means to the program, and having someone like her that wears so many different hats for this this college.
She does. She does. Ashley came here as our athletic trainer. She worked for us part-time, and our AD at the time really started heavily recruiting her to get her with us. And not many of our community colleges have a full-time athletic director.
Right.
I mean, she is full-time athletic trainer. She is absolutely fantastic. The students love her. Everyone, the faculty and staff love her. She teaches classes as well and is starting some new programs here at the college that student athletes and many other students are interested in.
Right.
That will allow them to go into those, you know, fields in the future when they complete their studies. And on top of that, she's serving, as our interim athletic director. And she's doing a fantastic job.
No doubt about it.
And that, I don't really know how she does it.
I don't
She
either.
wears 3 different hats, and she wears them well. The one thing I can't figure out is when she sleeps.
Yes.
Because she works all the time and is just extremely receptive to the needs of the students, the needs of the faculty, the needs of students in her classes.
Right.
Working with these coaches. And she's doing a fantastic job. We really appreciate Ashley.
And everyone knows about CVCC being one of the top nursing programs in the state of Alabama and the Southeast.
Absolutely.
But talk about that, Dean Taylor, and then also talk about athletics, how it's important for especially the junior college level, because this is like a front door for a lot of these athletes to get a college experience, to get a college education. How important is it, that relationship with the athletic programs too? So nursing and athletic programs.
Okay, yes, we have an outstanding nursing program. Our program continues to grow and flourish. We have outstanding pass rates on the NCLEX, which is the exam that students have to take after they complete all their studies to become a nurse. The faculty are absolutely wonderful in that program. I actually had a faculty member call me yesterday because she was worried about a student that had sent a text that wasn't feeling well. And I reached out to the student and then someone else, and we were all able to check on her. That's not going to happen at a large college.
No, absolutely not.
And for a faculty member to be that concerned. And we follow up on those things because, like I said, we want to nurture our students and we want to help them to reach their goals. I don't think I go anywhere for any type of medical attention that I don't see a nurse or a medical assistant that graduated from CVCC.
No doubt.
They're everywhere.
Right.
I actually went to a clinic the other day, and the nurse came in and said, "Hey, you handed me my diploma last week."
That's awesome.
So it's great. So we're really proud of them. And we recently started a night program in nursing.
Nice.
We've expanded so much. For our athletes, that we are just so fortunate to have the type of students that we have here. They're very committed academically. That's why we call them student athletes. They have great relationships with the faculty and staff. The faculty and staff support their athletic endeavors. We've got great teams, great coaches. I really think people need to expect to see an exceptional year with CVCC and athletics this year.
I completely agree with that, and guess what? You're going to catch all of it on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're home to Pirate Athletics. Last question, and thank you so much for your time.
Yes.
Dean Taylor, you've been a great interview, is what makes CVCC so special? We've been sitting here bragging about it, but basically in a nutshell, to the community, to the Tri-City area, why is this such a special place for you to get your education?
Because this is the perfect place to take your first step. We're here for you, and we will guide you all the way. From if you walk in the door or call or send a text, whatever, and say, I don't know what to do, but I want to go to college, or I just don't know what I want to do, we're going to take you by the hand, and we're going to lead you all the way through the process until you walk across your stage and get that diploma and start in workforce.
Her name is Dean Taylor. She is a wonderful lady. And, again, thank you so much for believing in us and allowing us to partner and help bring exposure to the wonderful athletes in this school here at CVCC.
Thank you. We appreciate you and our partnership with you.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to interview Corey Black here. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live coverage of Pirate Madness. We'll be right back after this. We're back here at Pirate Madness. It's introducing all the athletes here, and I got a special guest. He is a longtime athletic director and head basketball coach at Pacelli. Now he runs and is the dean of scholars at Emmanuel Prep, and he's also going to be a huge part of Georgia Alabama Sports Live basketball coverage for college, Columbus State, CVCC, and obviously all the high schools. His name is Corey Black. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Man, thank you for having me, Cliff. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, Coach. We'll first start off with Fall League, man, because how do you think Fall League went? I thought it was fantastic. Ended with a great championship, another successful Fall League, right?
Yeah, I thought it went great. Really, really good team. Central, Pacelli, Carver, and sound like I'm missing somebody.
Upson Lee,
Russell County.
Yep.
Really competed hard, and I like the competitiveness, especially the top half of that league. It went really good, man. I enjoyed watching some of those kids play.
3 years ago or 2 years ago, you reached out to me and saying, man, I need you to host a media day. And I'm like, all right, let's try it. And so we did it in the small room at Pacelli. I think it was the media room in the cafeteria. Yeah. It has now grown into this third year where we're going to be inside the huge Beck Center because we got so many teams that want to come and be a part of it. It has grown into an excellent media day, Coach, and I think it set the precedent for other media days. You're starting to see other media days happen with other sports because of that idea. So let's talk about what made you want to start it.
Yeah, it's just a thing that's needed. They're doing it all over the state of Georgia, especially in Atlanta. Columbus is always behind on stuff. So
behind.
We always trying to keep up. So that was one of the things I wanted not to get too far behind on. And the coaches and the teams and the players, they deserve the recognition. And it's basketball season. We need to start talking about it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, Coach, we can't wait for our coverage this year. Coach will be on we'll have a weekly show with Coach. He's also going to be on as a commentator when we start live streaming games. So we're looking forward to it. Media Day happens November the 3rd. Make sure to tune in. We got CVCC teams are going to be present in that, Coach, and then all the high schools. But let's talk about CVCC and let's talk about Mo Scott. All right, Joe Richardson, he's done a great job. You know him, and he's really done a great job building that program. Herman Porter, who's big in the girls' basketball in our area, speaks so highly of Coach Richardson. But talk about Mo Scott, because you got a personal relationship with him. You kind of helped influence him being over here and taking over the Pirates. And I honestly think his mindset, his pedigree, being at the D1 level, he's going to take this program to places he's probably never even been.
Yeah, he got a chance, high energy, coming from those different levels that he's been. He knows exactly what it takes.
Right.
He knows what the talent needs to be for CVCC to take that next step. So I'm excited about his future. And, people don't like to talk about this, but I'm excited about this team right here, where he started. People don't ever talk about where you start. They just want to see where you finish. And I love to see where people start in the development of what can you take and can you make what you got better. And I really feel like that's what Mo is going to do with his team. And hats off to Joe. Both of them played in my jamborees.
Yep.
Joe's team had a really good preseason playing the jamborees.
They're loaded.
He battled some of the top teams down there at the jamboree in Carrollton. Then he went to Albany and beat, I think, #1 team in the country, Northwest Florida.
Yeah.
He had a chance to be really good and does a really good job.
All right, Coach, we talked about the fact that your jamboree, how did the jamboree go? You had one in Carrollton on Sunday, and then here at Columbus, that was the girls, and then here at Columbus State was the boys. How did the jamboree go, and how many years has this been going on now, Coach?
Oh,
did
Lord,
you go
have
jamboree?
mercy. I want to say 20.
Jesus,
Yeah,
Coach.
20 years of doing
Started
the
when you were
jamboree.
at CSU,
Yeah,
right, as an
started at
assistant?
CSU and been doing it ever since. And the jamborees went really good on Saturday. We had over 50 teams across the Southeast, and 104-year coaches come in and evaluate the talent. And on Sunday, we ran it back with the women. Had about 30 teams. And
Awesome.
Had over about 75 Division I college coaches there to evaluate them. So it was a really good weekend for exposure for the junior college team.
And that's the whole reason that you do it, Coach.
That's it.
How's everything and how life is with you, Coach? This is the time of year where you start grinding, start getting busy. Do you miss it? You get that itch? It's like, hey, I'm forgetting something right now. I think I've got to start practice. What's it like right now, your first off-season off?
It feels really good to go home at 3:30, 4 o'clock every day. And I don't miss it at all. I'm still attached to it, doing stuff like this.
Right.
I talk to coaches every day about their teams, how I can help them, go watch practices at all different levels.
Right.
So really, I'm not out. I'm out of it, but not out of it. I get to do some things I haven't been able to do. I get to go watch the Spurs game this weekend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that if we was in season. I went out last weekend and traveled. So, I get to do stuff I never would have got to do that I did at Pacelli. I done missed out on life a little bit, so now I get to get it back. Would have never been able to probably be here. Probably been at practice. So I like it. I'm not missing it at all.
And speaking of being here tonight, you're actually a guest judge. So you and Devin Porter, they call him DP. He actually played here at CVCC, played at Columbus State, and is now an assistant coach at CSU. So y'all both are going to be the guest judges for the dunk contest. So looking forward to that. But I want to talk about CVCC in your opinion, Coach. It's like a hidden gem, and I think this, at one time, I'm not saying it's not now, but they obviously know that they're trying to improve things. This was a hotbed for junior college sports. What do you think of CVCC? Do you think this has the potential to be one of the top junior college places in the country?
Yeah, it does. And, they're Division II now, so that helps, especially with the resources they have.
Right.
Division II, I see them competing for national championships pretty quick here at CV. You got the right people leading both programs, high energy and the right guys that been other places, and they know, like, if you just stay here and you build it up, it'll be a good little spot to be at.
Coach, final question. Talking about high school basketball in our area, Pacelli returns as state champions. Glenwood's playing a new league, and they've made it to the Final Four every year for the last 5 years, and they won state championships. You got Calvary being welcomed to the GIAA. Carver comes in as one of the most loaded rosters we've seen in our area, and coming in as one of the favorites in 2A. Central gets your guy, Jaden Ford, who just won Player of the Year last year. How do you think high school basketball is this year? Do you think it's one of the best it's been in quite some time?
It's probably up there. I think it's really top-heavy. I think it's going to be an interesting year. I think it's some questions out there people got to answer. Can Carver have a loaded roster, but can they put it all together and finish the deal? Dustin Perdue, every year at Glenwood, is he going to be back? More than likely he is.
Right.
Can he win another one? Calvary Christian coming to the GIAA. If Jonathan Gordon did enough to compete in the GIAA. You got Brookstone right there. They just got a new addition to their roster. I think that's going to help them in their top four. Pacelli, life without Jaden Ford. Limited roster. How's Calvin Thomas going to? I'm excited to be able to sit over here with you and just talk about it. I ain't got to call no time out.
You ain't got to get nervous anymore. Listen, you get to be the one interviewing after those games. I will say, one quick note last year, Coach, you were the only guy, and I give you credit for this, win or loss, we did an interview.
You're supposed to, Thrift. That's what it's about. Even schools need to do that. Schools, It frustrates me sometimes when schools only post their wins.
Yeah.
Post your losses, too. That's part of it. It's part of the journey. Coaches, if you lose a game, talk about it. It's part of the journey. You learn so much from it. I remember got beat in the state championship in Macon, Georgia. Boom, got to do an interview. That's part of it.
Right.
You grow from it and you learn from it, and that's how you get better and you cut the nits.
Exactly right. And speaking of which, starting a program, you're interested in Mo Scott, who's the head boys coach, on how this year, Coach, as Lil Van's hitting the shot right now, trying to go around the world. You're interested in what his first year is going to be, because you know his third, fourth, fifth year, you're going to start seeing contenders for championship, and obviously his roster is going to grow. As a guy that took over a program that went 0-22 his first year, and his last year bringing home a state championship, how much you like that grind of building something literally from the ground, almost the basement floor up?
Yeah, I loved it. You know, it wore me out. You see, I had to retire. But I did love it. You know, I just like the development part of it. I don't like to take this big loaded roster already and try to win, even though that's harder than what people think.
It is.
But I do like to gradually build up over roster, build up, get better every season, and see the eyes and the pride. I just think it worth so much more doing it that way.
His name is Corey Black. He's a guest judge here for Pirate Madness, and you're going to see more of him on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, part of our high school and college basketball coverage this entire year. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more Pirate Madness on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Georgia Alabama Sports Live coverage of Pirate Madness, and I am with an alumni of CVCC. He was on the team the last time the team made it to us as a state runner-up in 2019. His name is Devin Porter, right?
Devin Porter Wilson.
Devin Porter Wilson, because I knew I was going to forget the hyphen part, and I was like, don't. I call him DP. So I didn't even know what his last name was until I saw the graphic, man. I'm just like, that's my boy DP. I didn't know it was Porter Wilson.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining us, man. You also played at CSU and had a decent, really good career there and part of some winning teams. And now you're a grad assistant as a coach for CSU. So thank you so much for welcome back into the program, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. I enjoy coming back. I haven't been back in like 2 years, so it's good to see where it all started at.
Let's talk about what CVCC meant to you, man. You come out of high school, you come here. Why was CVCC the place you wanted to take your talents to out of high school to give you an opportunity to go to eventually CSU?
It's really like a home away from home because it's right here in Phoenix City. I enjoyed being here. The community was good. The president here actually came to a lot of the games due to me being here. We were really close. And I just enjoyed being here and coach my home, coach my dad and me.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so that was something for the history books here. And just knowing that good things start early, and that's what it started. It started here.
Yep, and then you went on to CSU, had a great career there. Why did you want to get into coaching, man? After you decided you stopped playing, you went overseas and played for a little bit. Why did you decide you wanted to get in the coaching aspect?
Honestly, Thrift, I felt like it was time to give back a little bit. A lot of guys go through different changes with basketball, mental health, and everything like that. And I think it was just time for me to just take a step further and make sure everybody knew what I went through. And with the mental health piece and knowing that basketball isn't just year-round, it's every day, all day.
Every day, all day.
And you can take this ball and do a lot of things with it. Corey Black taught me that at a young age.
Yep.
This basketball going to stop rolling, but you can always use it. So I think that was my biggest thing, and that's what I'm trying to give back to everybody now. Pour myself into these guys. It's crazy that I'm about the same age, and I played with a few of those guys, like Wisdom Ubo, me and him, literally played on the same team with each other.
That's crazy, man.
But we get in the gym a lot with each other. I talk with him and just talk with a lot of the guys, man, and just enjoy him.
His name is Devin Porter Wilson. He was a all-state player, in my opinion, at CVCC, and he was an excellent player for CSU, and now he's a grad assistant. What do you expect this year with the CVCC team, man? I know you're going to be here probably working at some of the players, recruiting. I know you're here now as a guest judge when they do the dunk contest, but what are you trying to, when you come to like go recruit and stuff, what are you looking for in a player to bring him to CSU?
To bring him to CSU, you got to look at what Robert Moore likes the most, and that's people that can compete at a high level. So I feel like CVCC has a great coach over there, and I know he's going to allow his guys to compete at a high level.
Yep.
And that's what we're looking for, and we're just looking for guys to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, that's it. The guys that can score.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that CSU team. You got Wisdom Ubo coming back. You got Jared Adderton, the two leading scorers, seniors. But then you added a player from New Mexico State, D1 transfer. This is one of the most deepest CSU teams we've seen in the last 5 or 6 years. What's your expectations? I know Robert Moore. I talked to him during the golf charity that you do to raise funds for the program. He was high on this team. What about you as an assistant? Do you believe this team can win a conference championship?
I do believe it to the highest most. Once we get our nicks and bumps and bruises out of the way, we're going to be just fine. It's going to be an exciting year. We got a lot of good guys that also play with each other that a lot of people don't even know. These guys knew each other for a long time.
Right.
And they know how well each other play well with everyone. And once we get that gel piece together, we're going to be just fine.
I got to ask, man, we play pickup ball many times. You used to bust people's butt, and you probably still do. I haven't played pickup in quite some time, but you could fill it up. Do you ever get out there and show the guys what you're made of? I feel like as a coach, especially nowadays, players want to know that you could do it. Like, you're going to show them how to do something. You better know how to shoot. You better know how to have good moves, how to read defenses, how to, when to cut the right time. Do you ever go out there and try to show the guys in scrimmages?
Every minute I get.
Every
minute I get, I show them what I can do. And we have a good time out there. I talk a little trash. even though I rarely did that, playing, but
Right.
just for them, I do it just so we can have a little fun and make it exciting. So, yeah.
I love it, man, and you probably could go out there and play right now. His name is Devin Porter Wilson. He's an alumni here at CVCC, a part of that 2019 state runner-up team, played at CSU, and now is a grad assistant. Last question, why is CVCC so special and such a great school for those that want to come here? Because this is an excellent place with athletics. It's got great, obviously, with their programs and academics. Talk about what makes CVCC special for you.
The entire community, man. You're going to feel like you're at home. They're going to take good care of you. I know they did for me. And just know that once you get here, you don't have to worry about anything. So if you plan on coming, just know you're going to be taken care of and have people going to have their hands around you.
All right, we're going to take a break. Keep watching right now as the boys team are showing off their skill set. Getting ready for the season. Not much defense being played right now, DP.
Not at all.
His name is Devin Porter Wilson. We hope to be talking to you real soon, man. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, Thrift. I appreciate you.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Keep watching here. Pirate Madness on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everybody. Thrift Behringer here. Pirate Madness. We're having fun on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and I am with the head women's coach, Joe Richardson. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's talk about tonight. Why is this night so special? Your girls look like they're having fun. What was the purpose of tonight, and why has it been a lot of fun for you, man?
Well, this is what it's about. The kids get to come together, and we're one ship. You know, I know you see a lot of those shirts walking
I'm wearing
around.
one right now,
yeah,
Coach.
Exactly. So everybody gets to meet everybody, laugh, joke, have a good time. The DJ's pumping. We got family, and everybody's here. This is what it's all about, to get the kids a chance to relax right before the season.
Coach, let's talk about some of your players, like Summer Hicks, who, obviously not much defense is being played in that game, Coach.
Yeah.
We're not learning a lot about your team. We're just letting you showcase. But talk about some of the players. We already met with Zy Thompson, but Summer Hicks, some of the freshmen. What are you looking forward to with your program as we get ready for the season?
Well, Summer Hicks is a very good addition.
Yep.
She's a transfer from Alabama State, so she's played Division I basketball. As you can see tonight, very athletic, strong body. Jada Landers, another big guard for us. Of course, we got Carissa Johnson back from last year. we're just excited. There's a couple of girls we got a little nicks and bangs that we didn't play tonight that we're excited as well. Like Asia Howell, she's out right now. She tore her ACL. Aaliyah Younger, she'll be back in another week, but just on nursing a little ankle injury. But we're excited. We got a good group. We're much deeper than we were last year.
No doubt about it.
So, like I said, we had a good preseason, good jamborees, and we just keep trying to get better.
Every other Wednesday, you're going to get the CVCC Coaches Show. We just dropped one last night. Oh, yeah. And for those who missed it, I'm going to ask you this question, Coach, and I know you got to get out of here, is you beat a team in Northwest Florida, was the #2 team in the country. Talk about what you learned about your program here in these exhibition games, because we're a few weeks away from starting the season. Can you believe it, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, if we can stay healthy and that's always everybody's pet peeve is stay healthy, and we can stay healthy. I think we got a chance to be really, really good. This is one of the most talented teams I've ever coached, and that says a lot. But they have fun. They love each other. They high five, and that's what it's about.
Right.
So if we're gonna play some defense, I think this time we got a good chance to lead the conference in rebounding. And that's something that we also talk about, is just rebounding that basketball and defending and give ourselves a chance every night. But preseason really told us a lot. We played some good teams. We played Chipola twice. We played South Georgia Tech. We played DME, who's a post-grad team that had a bunch of talent. Southern Crescent. So the list goes on who we've already played and scrimmaged, and we've had good outings. And I'm really excited to see what the season brings.
Well, his name is Coach Joe Richardson. Coach, thank you so much. And again, this is a shout to all the community of what is to be expected when they come out in this awesome arena and show support to your Lady Pirates.
Please come out, guys. Please come out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
His name is Joe Richardson. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you in a little bit. And then we're going to have Coach Mo Scott joining us in just a second here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer here. Pirate Madness. Man, we've been having a lot of fun, and I am with the head boys coach. His name is Coach Mo Scott. Coach, same thing I asked Coach Richardson. This is a lot of fun here tonight. What was the purpose of having Pirate Madness? I think this is the first one you've been a part of, and great showing out here for the community to see all the athletic teams for CVCC.
Yeah, it's just a fun time for the kids. All the athletes at the school, they all participated in some form or fashion. Give them a good chance for the community to come out and see these guys and girls perform and get a chance to meet them and know them like as a person as well. That's what I told my guys, like kind of get around and mingle a little bit as well, so they can. Because like I said in my interview earlier this weekend, we got a great group of guys. Guys that are some good dudes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And we've been having a lot of fun here. We're going to have three-point contests coming up, and then we're going to have a dunk contest. We've also seen both teams scrimmage. Not really much defense being played there in that game. A lot of dunks, and everybody was excited when a few of the players were able to finally get one down there, Coach. Yeah. You love that. By the way, if you missed CVCC Coach Show, it dropped last night, and we were talking about your program. Coach, looking at your roster, you got one guy that's over, two guys, or actually four guys, that says over 6'6", but you don't really got any true post players. You got a bunch of wing players, which is good, I think, for the way you run your system. Do you worry about with rebounding, playing in a junior college basketball? Do you like where your roster's at as you head into play this year?
Of course, you always worry about size as a coach. But these guys have been doing a great job of battling, and we just got to do it collectively. We got a gang rebound this year. So I tell all our guards to get in there and help rebound. Like I said the other day, like we scrimmage and against each other and things like that, and the smallest guard we got on the team is probably one of the more athletic guys, so he rebounds really well. for a guard position, and everybody just kind of contributing and buying in and rebounding, knowing that we got a game rebound.
And if you missed the coach's show, I'm going to ask you a question I asked you on there. What'd you learn about your team here in the exhibition? You played a few games playing the Jamboree. After playing some competitive basketball, do you kind of like where your team's at right now? I know the things always you want to improve on, but after seeing them in game action for the first time, probably even with you recruiting them, you're recruiting a lot of these guys just off of film alone.
Right.
Do you like what you've seen from your guys?
Yeah, I like what I've seen, and I like what their mindset is right now. You know, they competing, and that's all you can ask for them, to play hard, and they've been playing hard every time we stepped out on the floor, which is good. So if we can continue to do that, then I think we'll have a good shot of being competitive and giving ourselves a chance to win a game.
Let's talk about your relationship with Joe Richardson. How important is it that it seems like y'all are really good friends? You ask each other questions. I've seen the athletic departments, Coach, where some of the coaches don't even talk to each other. That don't seem like y'all have that type of relationship. How important is it y'all feed off each other and cheer for each other to be successful?
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's been phenomenal having him around because he actually saw the lead last year, and he was able to help me, you know, with some of the kids on, like, you know, if kids are good enough to play here, you know, and things of that nature. And he also worked at Northwest Florida State, so we both got that kind of tie, and we both worked for, you know, the late, great Bruce Stewart. And so we got a connection already because it's a small group of guys that worked at the university, and all of us still talk and communicate. So we had already had a relationship prior because of that, you know, working at Northwest, and he was on the men's side, so he kind of knows what's going on. So I bounced a lot of ideas off him, and we get in each other's office, and we'll stay up here sometime at 8, 9 o'clock at night talking about each other's team and what we need to be doing.
Right.
Hey, man, what you think about this? Or I need to clean this up.
Right.
Yeah, so it's good to have him around, man.
Jerry
Cousins.
I didn't want to mispronounce the name. The third, we got Taylor Woodham. We got Jared Days Jean. We got Tyson Civil Jr., Leaf Kennan, Cameron Fowler, Jonathan Holmes, right here from Columbus, Georgia, Omar Johnson, Cameron Carroll, Carlton Knight, Eli Contreras, Micah Hoover, and Jalen Alders are the roster that you have. This is who you're going to battle with, Coach, so I'm looking forward to seeing them play this year. Final question. She doesn't get enough credit as she deserves. I asked Dean Taylor, because she wears like 5 billion hats. Ashley Landy, what has she meant to you and Joe and helping y'all be successful as the interim AD here at CVCC?
She's been phenomenal. I mean, I know I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be as successful because she teaching me every rope I need to know. You know, she don't let me miss a step, and she keep me on my toes. She's kind of like she makes sure I got everything mapped out all the way to my doctor's appointments, everything. Coach, you need to make sure you get the appointment
organized, right?
Yeah. So she's been phenomenal, and she's, you know, great person. She's doing a tremendous job with the athletic department. So it's good to have her around, and she's understanding. You know, if there's something that you need or you have questions about, she's willing to sit down and listen and take your advice and see if we can make it work. You know?
Well, Coach, we look forward to covering games all year this year. You actually got a game coming up in a week, which will be the first game here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thank you so much for joining us, Coach. Go have some fun for the rest of the night.
Thanks.
That is Coach Mo Scott here, and it's Pirate Madness. We'll be right back after this.
Let's see, can you do it? Can you do it? Wow. It's all right, shake it off.
We were going to try to make the dunk contest, but right now they're having the half-court contest. We had a lot of fun here tonight. Thank y'all to everybody that tuned in. Thank you to Dean Taylor for the interview. Thank you to Mo Scott. Thank you to Joe Richardson and everyone else. Corey Black, Devin Porter Wilson, former alumni. It's Pirate Madness. It kicks off as we will be home to all CVCC athletics on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Good night, everyone.